Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Joe Usual, and this is the Long Dark where we've hit level 5 in cooking, so it's time to eat the world. We're gonna eat everything. We can have bear, we can have wolf, we can eat food that is at zero condition. It doesn't matter anymore, so I'm super excited about that. So I think we're gonna be heading to Coastal Highway today because we have not been there yet, and we're gonna go ahead and loot the heck out of that map. And maybe even go over to Desolation Point. We'll see how it goes. But before we begin, let's go ahead and let's say hello to everybody who said something before the live stream started. Big Run Beast, how you doing? Matt Fry, hello. Canadian Guy 18. Wally's in here too. Kuja H. Let's see. Wendell's here. Dave Corbin, Brooklyn Bella, Obi-Wan Karabi. Kuja, already said Kuja. Article 5. Did I see? Is it your birthday today, Article? Anyway, you already had a birthday. That's right. I said happy birthday a while back. Let's see. Andrea's in here. Brina Love, Rick Hewitt, Jordo's in here. Okay, boy, all kinds of people. Counterforce, and Cyrus, and Pickle Lil. Okay, I think I got everybody. Hello, everybody. Good to see y'all. All right, let's go ahead and let's kill off this thing, and we'll get going. I do need to pull OBS up, though. There we go. All right. So let's get started one more time with feeling. It's not showing up on your subscription page. I don't know what to say, except I think YouTube has just shadow banned me because I was AWOL for so long. You got to either get on my Discord where it always pops up, or look on my channel page in the morning and find the link, because it should show up underneath my my live streams. So maybe I'll move the live stream to the top of the page so it's easier for you guys to find. Okay? That might be easier. All right, so right now, guys, I'm overburdened. It is a little past midday. We're tired. We're probably going to spend the night here. What kind of food do I've got all kinds of fish on me to start. So let's go ahead and let's eat our face off. Get nice and full. Drop the rest of this. Drop that. We'll eat this later. I don't have any water on me. We got to boil water. What kind of firewood do I have on me? I don't have any. Okay, let's right off the gate. Let's go ahead and make this birch bark tea. I've got one I can make. And then let's go ahead and let's. I don't have a. We're gonna have to, when we go to Coastal Highway. I'll find some more whetstones. But right now, oh, you know, I should have dropped that hammer at the thing. We're gonna drop it here. That's fine. We're just gonna use the hammer right now to bust this down because it's the best tool I've got. I'm just gonna tear all this down. Wait for it as it's getting dark, and then I'm just gonna bust this down here. It'll take 2 hours. I think I can do better. That's 6 pieces. Actually, how many pieces do I have now? I got 5. That's 2.5 hours. That's enough to boil some water. Let's go ahead and let's make a gallon of water right quick. I've got one Excel. I'm just going to make it fast and guaranteed. That'll be fine. Kind of a waste to do it that way, but it's fine. Okay, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and move this off. We'll go ahead and plop this down. That'll give us the water we need for right now, for tonight and tomorrow. And yeah, that'll do. I'm just going to fast forward this. Actually, you know what? No, let's go downstairs while it's cooking. We'll bust down some more stuff for firewood for later. That way I have it for later. Because it's going to take 2 hours for that to cook. So this will take an hour and 30 minutes. That's 4 more pieces. That's good. That's a 2-hour burn. And that's right. I forgot. I have a higher cooking. Oh. Maybe I'll cook these potatoes up. Actually, you know what? I might have. Oh, you know what? It doesn't take as long for water for me now. I gotta adjust to my higher level in fire starting, because my cooking is level 5 now, so this should be boiling. It is. It sure is. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take that cook pot, take it off. Actually, wait. Is it a skillet? Or, yeah, I can cook a potato in a pot. Let's do that. It's 34 minutes for the potatoes now, and I've got an hour and 19 minutes left, so that's great. That works out really well. So we're just going to fast forward that. Boop. 50%. We might get sick. 79%. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one back up. Pull torches. And we're going to drop some torches too. Should I down a couple of bears before ending? No. No. That means I'd have to spend the whole day here. The whole live stream here. I'm not going to do that. All right, so that's good doing that. We'll drop our bears when we go to Coastal Highway. That's where we're going to get our bears. So let's see here. Firewood. We'll drop those. And then torches. Oh, I should have made a herbal tea. Oh well. I mean a birch bark tea. That's okay. We'll do it later. Okay. How much did you spend for that Tim Hortons coffee, buddy? Quite a bit, I imagine. I wonder how this Travoy is going to work on the ice at the lake, or I mean on a Coastal Highway. Let's see here. I'm at 77.97. Why is that? Oh, because I've got a gallon of water. That's why. Okay. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and let's drop these guys. All right. I'm going to try for... Oh, wait, what am I talking about? I said I might get sick. I don't get sick with food anymore. Yeah, eat the potatoes. Eat them. You don't get sick with food anymore. What's wrong with you? All right, so that's... That's 2,200 calories still. We'll go ahead and drink all the water. We can eat the world now. Okay, so now, I mean, I can wait for a couple more hours just so I can sleep till the morning. Let's sleep for 3 hours. I mean, we'll wait for 3 hours. I'll get all this health back by the morning without any herbal tea. As long as I don't lose more than 25%, we're going to be fine. Okay, we'll drink some more water. Four cups of coffee would buy you a whole entire pound of grounds. See, I started thinking about that a long time ago. Like, I used to go to the bar a lot. And then it finally hit me one day when I was broke. I was like, you know what? This is, before I stopped drinking. I would save so much money if I just bought my stuff at the liquor store. But see, the problem with that is then if you're at home and you're drinking, then you're by yourself, and all of a sudden you have a problem. But if you're out every night at the bar, you're social drinking, and you don't have a problem. See, that's where the mindset's messed up. Because if you're saving money, you're saving money. I don't care who you are. So I can sleep for another 2 or 3 hours. But the same goes for coffee. My whole point is the same thing goes for anything. Eating out versus cooking at home. Or making your own coffee in the morning at your house versus going to Starbucks every day. Like, get yourself a thermos, a small thermos. The thermos company has small thermoses, and you can make your own coffee however you like it, and you're saving yourself a ton of money. The markup on coffee in restaurants is 75%, guys. I mean, they make 70. Excuse me, it's 400%. The markup is they make 75%. It costs them 25% what they charge you to make your coffee. It's the biggest racket in the restaurant industry ever. What do you mean I'll get dysentery? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking to counterforce. Can you drink non-potable water? Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, you get the runs. I'm glad I caught all of that fish. That's kind of nice. All right, so let's go ahead and have more water, and then we should be good to go for the trek. It's going to be cold, but, you know, it's always cold for us, so that's fine. I've got enough of this. We're going to go ahead and take the flour and the cooking oil so I can... I'm going to drop the salt. I don't need the salt. Not right now. We're taking this to the cabins or at the fishing camp just so I can have a bannock if I need it. We're going to get some cattails and whatnot. But I'm at 71 and a 77. That's plenty. And I have a half a gallon of water. So we're good to go, guys. Let me make sure I have all my stuff. Okay, I've got my bedroll. 67%. You know what? Oh, that's right. I was going to hunt a ptarmigan, wasn't I? Oh, well. If we see a ptarmigan, I'll hit it with a rock. And then I'll get what I need to fix my bedroll. And then we'll come back inside real quick. If there's ptarmigan right here. They should be right here in this divot. If they're here. I don't hear them. How much cloth do I have? 3 pieces? Yeah, that'd be fine. Nothing wrong with making a profit even on coffee? No, that's what business is all about, Ron. Is you know, you start a business so you can make a profit. I'm just saying you as a consumer save so much money by making your own. That's all I'm saying. I'm not dissing on the establishment for making profit. I worked in restaurants for so long, and the profit margin on restaurants is about 10%. Bars is about 5%. Well, no, that's not true. Bars are a little higher. But it's not nearly as high as you'd think. So literally, if you're working at a restaurant, you look at their till or their sales. If they pulled in $1,200, they only made about $120 of profit that day. Which is why you don't make money owning a restaurant. You make money in selling the restaurant. You make the restaurant a success, and then you sell it to some schmuck that wants to open their own. I already got the feathers from that guy. Although there might be more feathers, but I need to get to my cave. Think for the atmosphere, hard to find good people. Yeah. In the restaurant business, turnover is really high. And the reason it's hard to find good people is because restaurant owners aren't willing to pay the people what they need to survive. And so restaurant workers are always looking for the better thing. They're always looking for some, a little bit extra, another dollar here, another dollar there, maybe a free meal. If you're a restaurant owner, you need to be feeding your people. That goes a long way. Like, if you're not paying your people, what they need to be able to survive, you better be feeding them. Because there's something to be said about going to work every day and having a family meal where everybody sits down before the shift starts and they all they all eat. If you feed your soldiers bellies, they will be loyal to you. At least more loyal than they would be. By a bunch. Actually, Cyrus, I worked at Denny's. That's not true. If that's happening at your Denny's, you need to call the health inspector. Denny's is very strict about their times and dates, dude. So that means they've got a shit manager or lazy wait staff. Or both. Now, health department doesn't mess around. Now, they can flub it by rewrapping those brownies and putting new dots on them, and you would never know. Unless you take a picture of that brownie and you come back and take another picture and they match up with the pattern on the brownie itself. That's a thing you could do. When I was in culinary school, they took us to the mall, and we sat down at the food court, and we brought our notepads, and we started writing down all of the things that all of the health violations that we saw. There were a lot, and our professor was an ex food or health inspector. He dismissed about half of the stuff we found as being stuff that they wouldn't shut him down for. They would just give him a warning, then they come back 2 weeks later if they hadn't fixed it. Then they'd cite them. But every restaurant skirts the rules to some extent. Every restaurant. I don't care who you are. I've worked in the restaurant business for too long. It's when people start getting sick that you have to worry. And brownies are baked goods, man. There's enough sugar and not enough moisture that they can last for a really long time. As long as they're not getting moldy or they're not too stale, they can pass them off. Yeah, open counterforts, open kitchens. Why would you sell a successful restaurant? Unless you can't for some reason. You sell a successful restaurant because running a restaurant is hard. It's difficult. It's one of the most difficult jobs you're probably ever gonna experience. And you know, if you build a restaurant up, and let's say you lease, you're leasing the IP, is what the intellectual property of it, right? So let's say you leased a building for 10 years. Okay, you've opened the restaurant, you've made it successful. Then you sell the IP to somebody else, and they have to deal with the landlord. And let's say your lease is up, and you don't want to renegotiate with your landlord and have the lease, the price per month go up in rent. Then what you do is you've created a successful restaurant. You're showing you make profits every single year, and so then you sell it to somebody who wants to try their go at it. And you walk away with, let's say you started the restaurant, you leased the business for like $2,000 a month for rent, but now you're pulling in, say, $200,000 a year in profit. And then what you do is you sell the business for $1 million. They buy it. They get another 10-year lease from the owner of the property. They expect they're going to be able to double their money by the time their lease is up. You're out of it. You made $1 million. You can retire or invest it into something else, and you don't have to worry about working for the rest of your life. And it only took you 10 years to do it. That's why you sell a restaurant. Hopefully that math made sense to somebody. The problem is 95% of restaurants that start up, or 85% of restaurants that start up fail. We're going to pass time for an hour. I'm going to get warmed up. All right, let's go. Any business that is turning a profit is cutting corners, or they're not paying with their people what they're worth. But I've seen so many businesses where so many restaurants start or get bought by other people, and then they immediately start to try to change things because they're like, you know, I would really like to see this kind of food on the menu. And so they change the entire menu, and then they can't understand why they lose all their customers. It's because the existing customers that were paying the bills like the food like it was. You don't go in and tear out the infrastructure immediately after you purchase a successful business. And so many people, they don't get that. What you do is, if you're going to make changes, you do it one little baby step at a time, like Shrek says. Maybe you add one more thing to the menu. See if it's a success. Then if it is a success, then that's great. Then and maybe you pull in a couple of new people that like that particular dish, and then they tell their friends. And then, okay, well, let's say it was an Italian restaurant, but you wanted to go with a Mediterranean tilt to it. So you add a Mediterranean dish. You don't take away from the original. You make it a special on the menu. right? You make a Mediterranean special, and then all of a sudden, you're known for doing Mediterranean specials 3 times a week. Then all of a sudden, you get a bunch of people who don't necessarily care for Italian food per se, but they really like Mediterranean food, and you start to build a new clientele. And then what you do is you slowly start cutting out the Italian and slowly start adding Mediterranean dishes to the menu. Maybe the most popular thing that was on the special for the last year. And over the course of 4 or 5 years, you can slowly shift that Italian restaurant to a Mediterranean restaurant. But you're not going to be able to, and it has to be like, I mean, unless you're going to go with, unless it's a fusion restaurant to begin with, you're not going to change an Italian restaurant into a Mexican food restaurant or a Chinese food restaurant ever. Because you got to go with something that is like adjacent to the cuisine that you started with. Otherwise, you're going to fail. That make sense? You refuse to work for penny pitchers? Well, you know what? If you don't work in the restaurant business, then Karabi, do you? What do you do? Lippa Lupa Ippity Doo. What's up? I like your name. Hezekiah, how you doing, bud, by the way? You don't work in the food service industry. Yeah, see, food service industry has been shafted for generations upon generations. Tips are one of the things that also, this is another thing that pisses me off. I was a server for like well over 15 years, right? And tips stand for to ensure prompt service. It's not an automatic thing. And these presumptuous fucks that are, pardon my language, these presumptuous kids that automatically assume that they deserve to be tipped just because they did their freaking job, they barely did their job. No, I'm sorry. And I worked in the food service industry, and that's baloney. You go above and beyond to earn that tip. All right? You pay extra attention to people to earn that tip. Just because you poured me a coffee doesn't mean that I'm going to tip you. Now, if I'm asking about your family and I really truly care about you, and you know, and you're sharing stories with me and you're taking up my time that I could be doing something else, then yeah, of course I'm going to tip you, because you know what? Then it means something, right? And you know, if I'm sitting in a diner and my coffee cup is always empty, and the waitress or the waiter hasn't come by and asked me if I want more coffee, I'm not going to tip them 20%. They might get 10 if my food was right, and then I'm going to throw a couple bucks to the cook because the cook was the one that did the cooking. All they did was bring it to my table. If they're sitting over there in another booth talking to their buddy or on their phone, they're not getting my money. And I worked in the food service industry. They asked for a $25 tip. I don't know about a 50 or 45% tip, dude. Or no, I'm sorry. That's a 95% tip. What is that about? That's definitely not good. No, if it's a $30 worth of food, it's $3 to $6. That's 10 to 20%. It's more satisfying to make than serve. I disagree. I get to meet, because I worked at national parks for a long time, so I got to meet people from all over the world. I have friends that are on my socials that are from all over the world, and I'm not even talking about YouTube, guys. Let's go in here and get warmed up. What do I think about DoorDash and Uber Eats? I mean, it depends on how they're paying their employees. Like, they're making $30 an hour to drive. You know, it's like, or maybe that's Lyft. T-shirt. I don't care about the T-shirt. I mean, I'll give them a couple bucks. You tip 15% period. That's usually the standard, Iran. I mean, you know, if you can't afford, I also hold to the belief that if you can't afford to tip, you should not be going out to eat. So if you can't afford to tip, you're sitting at a table with 3 kids, and you're buying the bare minimum. If you can't afford to tip, you should be feeding your kids at home. That's my belief. I'm going to just sit here for an hour and warm up. You find it frustrating to try to satisfy an overwhelming culture of people that can't be satisfied? Yeah, I don't even bother. That's why it's one of the reasons why I'm not growing as fast as I would normally would on my channel, because I'm not that happy-go-lucky, carefree, everything's all rainbows and unicorns guy. I'm not that guy, right? I'm too old for that shit. And I mean, granted, I could grow really, really fast if I changed my attitude just a little bit. I could. And but I'm not that guy, right? I'm a no holds barred, don't sugarcoat it, tell you how it is type of fella. But I also attract people like you that understand that and like that sort of attitude and that sort of personality. When I like something, I really like it. When I don't like something, I really don't like it. Oh, now that's a different thing, article, and that I completely agree with. If you've been going to a restaurant or an establishment for a certain length of time, and you have enjoyed your service over the year, then an extra holiday tip is absolutely 100% warranted. I 100% agree with what article said. And I've had customers do that to me over the years, where they would give a bonus to the servers or the bartender or the wait staff, on Christmas or whatever, because they appreciated everything they'd done for the entire year, or even the last few months or whatever. Also, another example of something that really made an impact on me was when I was in my 20s, and I just started waiting tables at this lodge, and I had 6 tables, and I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I was in the freaking weeds, and this guy stopped me. One of my tables stopped me, and he handed me a $20 bill, and he said, "You know what? You're doing great. Just keep it up. You can do this." And I'll never forget that. And the night was a little bit easier because of that. There's the bear. Whoop, whoop, there's the bear, and he's headed to the cabins. All right, we gotta go past him. We gotta get past him, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get enough firewood for a fire. We're gonna meet him over there. He's gonna be there in a couple of hours, and then we're gonna shoot him in the face, and we're gonna drop the bear. Oh, he's moving. Wait, he's going the wrong way. Why are you going the wrong way, dude? Hang on, you know what I'm gonna do? I got an idea. Oh, I missed him. Shit. Hang on. I don't want to get too close. This one. He's the one. Come here, little bunny. I don't know if you guys know what I'm doing here, but I'm about ready to piss off a bear. Maybe. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, go. Okay. Now I have a smell bar. I don't know if he smells me or not. Come here, big boy. Here he comes. That's it. Come to Papa. Come on. You and me, we're going to walk down here. We're going to have a little talk. This is the longest I've ever pulled a bear in my life, in my career in this game. Come here, big man. Is he stuck? Excuse me. 100% torches for the win. Come on. Okay, Karabi, okay, now there's two things about the penny. If you just leave a penny, it means that the service was terrible if you didn't tip. If you leave the tip and a penny, it means the service was exceptional. It's the flip side of the penny. If you guys don't know that, that is what that means. It's you telling a server that tipping well and leaving a penny on top of the money or next to the money. It means that they did a great job, like an exceptional job. And you don't have to say a word. It's an unwritten law in serverdom. He's slow as hell, man. Good thing it's not cold. Do I still play the Forest? You mean Sons of the Forest? No. Oh, shit, no. Ah! Pick it up. No, I hear it's Sons of the Forest, by the way, guys, is coming out. I want everybody's opinion. It's Sons of the Forest is coming out 1.0 in the next couple of days. Maybe is it today? Yeah, a lot of restaurant things have gone to the wayside. A lot of the things that we used to know, used to respect and expect, they've all changed because the world's gone crazy. I think I've got him. I don't think he's going to turn around. If he turns around, or he's still coming my way. I think I've got him where I want him, so that's good. So what we're going to do here, guys, we're going to build a fire right here. Hopefully it's not too windy. I'm going to use some oil. That's an hour and a half. That's good. All right, here he comes. Oh, it's in 6 days, Lipa? All right, so guys, oh, that's right. It's right side by side with Nightingale. That's going to be a problem because Nightingale and Sons of the Forest are going to be competing. He's running off. Damn it! I really hoped that I was going to be able to get him. Well, we're going to have. It's going to be a long, hard road to get that meat back. It's going to be another travois. That's fine. Okay, am I warm enough here to break this down? We're going to go ahead and break this down. I'll go hunt him down in a minute. It's 2 hours. That's more than enough, right? I need 230. Well, you know what? That with my fire starting, it might be fine. All right, 16 wood. That's 8 hours of burn time. That's what I'm going to take to. Well, not that much, but we're going to take some of that to. Let's just put this down right here. It's getting dark. We have cattails, and I've got another 43 minutes. We'll take torches. That's good. That's fine. Let's go inside. Oh, it's possible. I just don't have good enough archery. See, this is where that comment keeps coming back. That guy saying that I was shit with a bow. No, the game gives you aim assist, and it gives you penetration the higher level you have with archery. So at level 5, you can kill anything. really quickly. But the chances of you killing anything at level 2, am I even at level 2? I'm almost level 3. At level 3, it'll get better. It's not so great right now. Okay, let's go ahead and drink some water. Tricky because Sons of the Forest did well on the channel. Yeah, well, it did well, but it only did well because I was doing I did those how-tos, and also that video about Virginia made 800. It's almost 900,000 views now. Like, I literally got 10% of my entire views. No, sorry, 8% of my entire views on my channel for the entire 8 years that I've been doing this with one video. But I attribute that to a magazine or online magazine or blog that picked up my video and told the world about it. So I've never had anything happen like that to me ever. Oh, we're gonna eat these. Yeah. So I mean, when I look at my views, guys, and I look at my past views and what's making money, it's all my how-tos, guys. I do this for you guys. My daily stuff, I come in and to do it 6 days a week or 5 days a week. I do it for you, for my regulars, right? If I were to make money on this channel, I have to do how-tos. I have to. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I mean, everything you guys do, I appreciate. You know, the channel memberships, the Patreon, all of that. And my how-tos are how I pay my bills, and of course your super chats, the dailies that come from this. This is just me wasting time, not wasting time. I don't want to say I'm wasting time with you. That's not what I mean. I'm basically waiting for the next game to come out so I can learn it, so that I can go ahead and I can do how-tos and where to find this and how to do that, because that's the bread and butter of the channel. This is so you guys have entertainment and stick around and don't forget about me. I'm just kidding. I know you wouldn't forget about me. I'm just telling you the truth and the analytics and how it works, dude. So, you know, and the problem is that the desert time between games. Oh, I forgot I had this rabbit. Let's harvest this rabbit. And that's okay. Just the tip, Wally. Thank you. But that was not the reason I said that. Okay, and because I was not. I'm not trying to. You know, I wasn't trying to get money out of you guys. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in every day, and I like doing this. So it's not. Oh, I don't even have to worry about dropping that meat outside anymore. We can just drop it. So yeah, don't ever feel like I'm trying to make you feel guilty, because that is not the case. Trust me, my channel's success or failure is on me, always. But the trick is to get into a game early enough and fast enough to get the stuff out there, so that. Hang on a second. How many calories do I have? 610. That's not enough. You got to eat a couple more here. Early enough and fast enough to get ahead of the game and get the information out before anybody else can. Now, fortunately with Nightingale, I don't think they're giving access to any channel ahead of anybody else, so that levels the playing field. Normally, what a developer will do is they will give they'll give early access to all the big channels, and the big channels are able to get their information faster than anybody else can, so they have the upper hand always. So it's hard to become a big channel in the gaming space, because the big channels already have an advantage over the small channels, always. So I'm hoping, because I don't think that Nightingale is going to give keys away to everybody. So even if I have to buy the game, hopefully everybody is starting at square one at the same time during the day, because it's an early access title, and you can't pre-download an early access title on Steam. So the only kind of advantage any channel will have over any other one is internet speed. So I'm only going to be behind by a couple of hours. So I'm not too worried about that. I should be set. I'll sleep for 2 more hours. I'm good at keeping in conversation. That's a big part of YouTube. Oh, thanks, Nate. Appreciate it. Nader. So, you know, the whole issue is, like, I don't put out nearly as much content as I should. All the successful gaming channels are putting out three games a day, 3 videos a day, all of them. So, and I'm only putting out 1 to 2. So, oh God, dang it, Andrea. I'll get a tip. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, but yeah, and I'll always appreciate the super chats, but never feel like you have to. All right, let's go over to let's check this right quick. Did I drop my hammer? I don't think I dropped my hammer. Let's drop our hammer, like right here. Cloth. Or did I drop it? Maybe I dropped it. Okay, I guess I dropped it. That's fine. The big channels don't explain that good, and they don't really care about the community. Well, you know, I mean, it is a business, and I get it. And there's going to come a time, hopefully in the future, where I have a lot of people that are in here. You know, I mean, like I'm averaging between 40 to 60, sometimes even 70 people in my live streams, and that when you do the numbers, you look at how many the bigger channels have in their live streams. I'm not doing bad if you do if you average out the numbers. All right, we're gonna get more matches. I need more matches in this freaking on this map. No, I don't want that. We're going to use this one. That wolf is going to try to eat my face. Although I might get another free rabbit out of this. Maybe. No, I don't want to lead him up the hill. Get off of me. I'm not going to deal with the bear until it clears off because I don't have any crows until the sky clears there, Jordo. So I won't be able to find him unless I just walk it, but then I'm going to freeze to death, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go in here and loot and hang out for the day, get warmed up. And like it's still morning, so in the mid-afternoon when it's warm, then we're going to head over and look for the bear. I will have killed him. I'm almost guaranteed. Although sometimes when you go inside, it resets them. So I might not. Let's go check our numbers right quick. I'm just going to go put this out because I don't need that. And our numbers say under... All right. Bears killed 2. Where did I kill the other bear? Wait. Oh, I killed the first bear up at Timberwolf Mountain, right? Yeah. So here's the second bear. So he's dead. So he did die. So that's great. That's outstanding even. I will take that flower because I'm going to use that for Bannock. Coffee. Well, you can bet all you want. It didn't. He's not going to be over by the log sort. He went the other direction. He's going to be over. He's probably going to be over by his cave. By the way, I know I sound gruff when I answer you guys. I'm not mad at you by any stretch of the imagination, by the way. It's just how I talk. I have resting witch voice. You know what I mean? And I sound more like that the more concentrated I am on the situation. So I got all of that. There's nothing there. Well, we're kind of got the shaft when it came to loot here. I say that, but maybe there's one really nice item in here. I don't know. Hey, Article 5 and everybody else that follows SpaceX and their stuff, they just deployed an unmanned lunar rover yesterday, didn't they? I just saw that on the news, and I know that they had launched a rocket that had an undisclosed payload, and people were asking what's on the rocket, and they didn't say. Was that what it was? Was that what resting Karen voice? Was that what it was? The Nightingale episode's total 3,000 views. That's just a preview article. Oh yeah, don't forget the microwave. Good call. Nope, nothing in there. All right, we're gonna drop. All right, let's go medical, and I want the one with the highest percentage, so we drop that one, and I'm at 78. How much water do I have? Oh, we'll drink water. I should lighten my load a little bit. We found some flour. I mean, we found some food. That's not bad. And let's go outside and see what the... So it's snowing again. I guess we'll go back before it starts getting windy. Where's the wolf at? Oh, he's over there, I think. I might be able to get around him. Yeah, we'll walk on this side of the rocks. I only have one stone. Let's get another stone. Another couple. Never know when a couple of stones might help. They might come in handy. We're just gonna walk the edge here and just see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Little beach comb, little light beach comb. I don't see anything. What's this? It's a body. What you got? Nothing. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, if I get any bigger, I'm going to be missing the occasional. Somebody was talking about, who was it? Who said that? Somebody was talking about they don't care about the community. Bibbidi Boppity Boo, is that your name? That's not your name. I'll get your name down eventually, because you're brand new. Anyway, also the bigger channels, when chat is flying by so fast and they're trying to play a game too, it's a learned talent to be able to read chat and play a game at the same time. And I'm not as good at it as I need to be, but I'm getting better as we get larger. So I'm trying. What I really need is a pair of glasses that I can put on that has the chat scrolling over the top of, or over the front of my glasses while I'm playing the video game, or a transparent chat that you guys can't see that I can see on the screen. Because I don't like live streams where the chat's on the screen at all times. I just don't care for that. So I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it if I saw it, but I don't necessarily think that everybody needs to be watching that. I think it's a distraction. All right, let's check out this. Anything hiding? Oh, come on, I'm stuck. Anything here? Should be out like a hook. No. Oh, there's a hook. There it is. Who's Navali? I don't know who that is. Let's check the rest of these. Lippa, loopa, lippity doo. Sounds like a magic spell. Teleprompter above my game screen. Well, I kind of have a teleprompter right here on the right-hand side, in the middle on the right hand or the left hand side of my middle screen. That's how when I say I'm popping out chat, I'm moving it from the right hand side of my middle screen to the left hand side of my middle screen. That's what I mean by that. So all I have to do is glance over, and I don't have to take my eyes off the game too awful long just to see what's new in chat. Yeah, I saw the pan on the stove, Jordo. I'm sorry, I saw the pan. I just don't care about it. That's all. Sandra Port. Hello, hi from Devon, UK. Long-time lurker. Sandra, I think I recognize your name. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, did I get this one too? Did I get this one just now? See, this is what I'm talking about. Getting sidetracked, man. No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, looky, who got the cookie? Soda pop. Thank you for the super chat, Sandra. I appreciate it. All right. Where are we going? Where are we going? Do. It's nothing. I just blew up my mic. I think, maybe. We got quite a few people from the UK in here, Sandra. Quite a few people from across the pond from me. They might actually be next to you. I don't know about next to you, but there's two of them, two people that they realized that they were. I'm going to drop these. We're going to keep these for later. There's a couple people that realized they were like 30 minutes from each other in the UK. Under the what chairs? Oh, you mean tear down the chairs? Yeah, no, I never tear down the chairs. You're not wrong, but excuse me. Oh boy, hang on. A major frog in my throat. Was it with Americans and their obsession with soda and ice cream? Ice cream is ice cream, but soda, I don't have the obsession anymore. Now that I've realized that that corn syrup is the reason why everybody's so overweight these days. I've stopped buying anything that has corn syrup in it. What are we doing? I need to get warmed up. I really hope that this stops snowing. Root beer floats are great. For some people, it's a flavor thing. Some people, it's a caffeine thing. Some people, it's a sugar thing. Some people, it's all three. Still. All right, we're going to try one more time. I'm going to sleep for an hour. Yeah, sugar, caffeine, and high fructose corn syrup are highly addictive. There we go. I thought I heard a wolf. All right, let's grab our firewood. I've got 3 pounds. You know what? No, we're gonna. Hang on. I'm gonna drop my water. I'm gonna drink. A&W root beer floats. I used to love that when they still had the drive-thrus. A&W drive-thrus. I don't think they do anymore, do they? Let's see. What else do I want to get rid of? That's super heavy. We might have an issue with the okay, I'm going to drop the skillet because I don't need it. We're also going to drop the simple tools, and I'm not going to be going fishing, so we're going to drop the pry bar. I'm going to take the travois because we're going to haul that whole sucker over here. We're going to haul that whole bear back. We have Dairy Queens here still in my town. Dairy Queen still exists. They've actually got some reasonable prices on their food, and that's one of the reasons why they still exist, I think. It's really windy out here, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to start a fire. Oh, wait, I didn't grab any more firewood. Maybe we'll wait for one more hour. See if this dies down a little bit. I've been to quite a few places over the years, and I haven't seen an A&W since I was in my teens. They closed down the drive-thru here in town a long time ago. This wind is blowing hard. It's 4 hours. I don't need that many. I don't need that much, but that would be fine. All right, we're going to wait one more hour. Hopefully it died off. Yeah, this is better. This is much better. All right, let's go see if we can find that bear. He ran that way, but I don't see him on the ice. So he probably went back to his cave or somewhere in that area. Do we have a working telephone booth in our local area? No. And I live in a small town where you would think that they would have some phone booths. They don't have phone booths here. They're gone. Maybe the big cities. Like the only phone or like pay phones I see anymore are in airports. I'm going to go this way. Wait, is that the bear? No. I hear them. I hear the crows. He's right where he normally sits. He's right over here. He might be under the bridge. He might have died under the bridge. Oh, he's right there. He's on the other side of the bridge. I'll go underneath. Yeah, he's right there. He died on these rocks. There he is. Okay. So getting this back home is going to be a trick. We got to start a fire. Just going to use some lamp oil again with a match. Oh, wait. Hang on. 75% with this. I'm just going to use that, the magnifying glass. Oh, yeah, I mean, the jail has payphones, kind of, sort of. Don't ask you how you know. You've been to jail. Yay! Didn't have to use a match for the first time this game. I'm going to go to... Okay, we're going up in temp. Oh, I can hacksaw this? Hang on. We're going to do this then. Actually, hang on. I've got 2 hours here. Let's go ahead and let's do some water while I'm here. Take 2 hours to do... 42... Okay, a little bit less than 2 hours. We're going to quarter this mother sucker with a hacksaw. 75%. I got to wait for it 75%. Okay, I'm going to take that off. Until it's at 75%. Let's pass some time. 75%. 2 hours and 11 minutes. Now we can do this. Or whatever, dude. 2 minutes to boil. Whatever. That's so dumb. Okay. 2 hours, 8 minutes. That's good. Let's go ahead and quarter him. Okay. Water's done. Let's go ahead and let's deploy the travois. Oh no, I gotta put something in it. Here, we'll put our water in it. Actually, never mind. We'll just do it this way. Oh, it's foggy, foggy. That's not good. Take the torch. That's not good. That's okay. I want to see something. And then, if I do that and I drop this, the torch is out. Okay, never mind. But it's in my hand, and that means a lot. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this instead. Put that away. Put this in our hand. So we have this available to us immediately after... or if we have to drop it for whatever reason. The travois weighs 2.2 pounds, yeah. I don't smell. I'm not seeing a smell bar, guys. You say that I smell, but I don't see a smell bar. This is, I mean, all in all, for the distance I need to move this bear, it's actually really quick. A witch riding a broom? Yeah, kind of. Where's my hat? I needed my witch's hat. Okay, one bear down, one more to go. Actually, I have the other one up at Timberwolf Mountain if I wanted to go make a coat. It's a Harry Potter icon. You hear they're going to make a new Harry Potter series? Rowling is... like almost, I don't know if she's a one-hit wonder, but she definitely, Oh, you know what I should do? I should do this the other way. We're going to back in. Like I'm unloading my pickup truck, man. There we go. Kind of. That's okay. All right. Okay, we're going to plop these guys down. Put that away. Not bad for the first day after we got our level 5 cooking, huh? Now we have food to last us for a long time. And this is only the beginning. So yeah, you know, even though I said no on the Travois before, I'm a proponent. I'm a Travois activist now. I'm down. Because the second bear that I get rid of, I should be able to. Well, I don't know where he's going to drop, but I could drag him up to. I could drag him up to. What's it called? The other cabin over there on the top of the hill. You know what I'm talking about. %. So we only lost 3% dragging that. That wasn't bad. Misanthrope, thank you.
Kind of thirsty.
All right, so do I want to take my... I think I'm just going to carry it with me. It's not that big a deal. So you're getting kind of thirsty. Well, we'll drink that. Not Jackrabbit, it's Misanthrope. Because the bear cave is right below Misanthrope. So if I use the fishing shack as cover, I should be able to hit that bear and then let him. By the way, did I get my other arrow back? Oh, I did. Okay, good. Good. All right, so yeah, we just harvest the crap out of this, man. 46 minutes. Well, they did an okay job. I'm not going to say, and so long as it fits a bear or a moose, that's all that matters. And I don't need to put this meat outside, but I'm going to drop it outside just because I'll keep it off my floor. Eight. Oh. And another one. Let's just pick all these up. We'll just quarter all of them. Oh, what? How am I getting 3 pounds of 3-pound steak out of this thing? Shouldn't it be 2.2? That was weird. That was a 3-pound steak. Oh, wait. What? That was weird. Yeah, but it didn't cut a 3-pound steak. It said it was 3 pounds, and I couldn't move it, but it didn't say it was 3 pounds. It said I'm only seeing 2.2s and 0.83s, so I don't know. It's weird. It's fine. It doesn't matter. So long as I get the same amount out of each one, that's all I care about. By the way, guys, I did go back into Enshrouded. We will have an Enshrouded live stream today after I get done with this, an hour after I get done with this. And then I did go and get everything I needed to up our flame, so we're going to be able to get that Spectre today in the live stream, or at least attempt it. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him because from what I hear, he's a pretty nasty boss. But then we have a bunch new quests for today too. All right, so that's everything there. I think I'm just going to eat some cattails since I have so much meat. I think we're going to eat cattails and not start a fire because I've got water just until morning. I think we're good. Let's make sure we don't have a smell bar. Make sure we don't have any hides or guts floating around here. I'm going to drop that sapling. And you know what? I also don't need all this firewood on me because I don't think we're going to be doing much fire starting at the moment. And I've got 20 feathers. I'm going to put them... Let's sleep for the night. That's fine. We'll eat 7 cattails. Or 5 cattails. 5 cattails, yeah. That's 650. And the 5th one. At 742. That's good enough for the night. Let's go ahead and top off our water. And then nighty-night we go. 9 hours. Hopefully we don't get a weather. Okay, Karabi, have a good day, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Okie-doke. Full health. Let's see. I'm probably going to want to take the pry bar, simple tools, and the skillet. And then we're at 66 out of 77. It's 11 pounds of leeway. So let's go ahead and head on out. Andrea is adulterating. What? Heard a wolf. I thought. Maybe not. I could have sworn I heard a wolf. I'm imagining things. I'm getting paranoid. Paranerd. I was thinking about taking out a deer. I probably should. Is that a wolf? If that's a wolf... No, that's a deer. Where's the wolf? He up and disappeared on me. Maybe we'll get deer later. Let's head over to the trailer. Then we'll go into the mine shaft, and then we'll cut over to the Quonset hut. I might be able to get a free deer out of this if I pull these wolves over. But nah, we're good. Okay. If I can get another bear today, we'll have the makings of a bear jacket. No. There we go. There might be a wolf here, so I gotta be careful. Although I don't hear one. All right. Okay. What do we got? Nothing. Not a thing? Well, in that case, I'll spend the time breaking this down so I can get warm. Is there another thing I can break down? A pillow. Wait, what's that? It's getting a little warmer. We might be able to catch a bear at the end of the day. Maybe. Okay, Lipa. Lipa. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got going on here. I need a whetstone in a big bad way. That's why we're headed to the Quonset hut, because I think I'm going to find one there. I'll take the lantern fuel for sure. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and fill that up. Yeah, that's good. Take the chips, so I can't reach them. Probably going to spend the night at the Quonset hut. Maybe. I don't know. Some more chips. That's great. It's always a load off my shoulders once I have level 5 in cooking. Because, by the way, where... Oh, here it is. Because it makes just all the difference in the world, man. It almost doubles your food supply. You know what I mean? With all the wolves and the bears. Oh, it almost actually it triples or quadruples your food supply because there's so much food you can eat that you couldn't eat before. Yeah, it's just so much easier. Like, did I get in the? Oh, I already got in the backpack. Yeah. Already got that. I think we're okay. Like, short of an Aurora or you know, just being tired or hurt and wolves shredding you, there's really not that much that can get you once you get level 5 cooking. Unless you get attacked by 2 or 3 wolves back to back. As long as you keep your health up. Just don't eat any more raw meat. That's the trick right there, is raw meat will kill you. I mean, you'll get parasites again. And I've had that stop me too. Like eating raw bear meat or raw wolf meat, because they've changed the color on the meats. Cooked meat and rotten meat look very similar. Just from a visual perspective, you have to read. You have to read. Because if you don't read and it doesn't say cooked, it's not cooked. Try to cook it on a fire. It doesn't say cooked. I can't get the buck. Can't tell if that is skinning or if that is cooking. Field dressing. Okay, hang on. We might want this now. I might get that. All right. To the Quonset. It is God mode for food supply. It is. You always store raw separate from cooked now because you've gotten burned more than you care to admit. Yeah, yeah. I think it's happened to all of us at least once. Most of us, anyway. If you haven't made that mistake, then you haven't played long enough. Play more Long Dark. Okay. I don't see any wolf. Oh, there's a wolf. Never mind. I opened my mouth, my big mouth too soon. I was going to check all the cars. We'll wait on the cars. Ooh, I see lots of stuff. Look at this. River oats, cooking oil, granola bar, dog food, wood matches. Shut up. Chips. What? What? What kind of witchcraft is this? It's a kind of magic. Candy bar? Water, only 0.15. That's Wilderness Kitchen. I don't need that now, so we don't care about it. There's another soda. Whoa, guys, what the heck? It's almost like it's the beginning of the game, not like a month and a half in or a month in, whatever it is. Probably okay. There's some wires I don't really care about at the moment. There's another hacksaw. How's that hacksaw looking? I'll take that one and we'll drop the other one. I think the game gave me all that food because it's apologizing for not giving me a freaking whetstone. There's my red tools, though. Wow, this is really good. No, I don't care about that. Super good stuff, people. I don't care about the lead. Although that's becoming a regular place to find lead is in that bottom drawer. 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 I'll take the antibiotics. For sure, for sure. Even though I won't get food poisoning, just in case I somehow screw up. There it is, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're back in business. I don't have to go forge another set of tools. At least not for the moment. When those whetstones go away, that's the painful part of it later on down the road, is when the whetstones all go away and you have to start making mass amounts of tools. You better hope you have enough cloth, because otherwise you're going to be using a hacksaw for the rest of your career. No, Tamarack, chat lag's got you. I found it. I found it. Does that mean the battery below the workbench is gone? Yes. I guess. I wasn't sure. I didn't know there was a battery below the bench. Where was I? Now you got me off my game. No, once we get our animal clothing being where I want it to be, then we'll go to Blackrock. And we're not going to go to the airfield, and we're not going to go to the airfield and the new map, or the two contamination zone, are the last two maps we're going to hit. We made that mistake last time, and I hit the contamination zone long before I was ready. We're not doing that again. I'm going to make sure I am properly prepared. I need a moose. What is that? What is that? There's another candy bar and a recycled can. Okay. We need a moose hide satchel and a proper, what you call it? A proper amount of food, a proper amount of cattails to head over there. Do I want to read this book? That's 10 hours, right? Oh, wait. Why is this? Oh, use. Yeah, it's 10 hours. That'll get me up to 4.5, though, on the carcass harvesting. Wait, what? No, Don, I didn't find the moose. I haven't found another moose yet. Not yet. We're working on it. Let's see here. Carry weight. I've got this. All right, let's drop this coal off here. Because we're probably going to come back one day. It'd be nice to have some firewood here. So it's going to be the beginning of a... I don't need all this cloth either. Let's drop... We'll drop 4. All right, I'm 2 pounds. All right, let's go check the other house. Hacksaw on table 2. What hacksaw? What are you talking about? On what table? Are you talking about the workbench? I put that hacksaw there, bud. That was we picked up the one that was on the floor. It was 80-something%. That one was 70-something%. So I just flipped them. Go. Cool, Brina. No worries, dude. I figured. You don't miss much. Also, I don't know how you watch my live streams all the time and still have time to do all the shit that you do. I gotta say. I think you have clones. I think you've cloned yourself, Article. Or you're hiring people to take pictures of stuff that you said you did. And you're like the boss behind the scenes and you're just sitting there in the office watching my stuff while you're telling, hey, you go over there and do that. Hey, take a picture of Big Red for me, will ya? Hey, look, take a picture of that Goodyear blimp. I want to send it to my people. You got skills? Yeah, you got skills. And indentured servants. Hey, look, man, if they sign their life away for a couple of years, it's not on you. That was their choice. That's not slavery. That is servitude. Sorry, guys, I've been watching the Halo series. And indentured servitude is a thing in that TV series. Episode 3 just came out. They talk about indentured servitude in trade for ship passage across the galaxy. Like, that's how you buy your ticket if you can't afford it. You buy a ticket to get yourself out of a situation, and then you put yourself into indentured servitude for 2 years. 2 years isn't that long. If it means if I have the choice between being in a really, really crappy situation and being able to go across the planet to go across the galaxy on a ship and somebody else's ship, and that's the cost. He calls his indentured servant skills. Yes, it's my skill team. All right, I'm gonna drink. I'm over by a little bit. How light is it? It's still early, man. You know what? All right, we're gonna go. Oh, what did I do? Did I drop that? What was that? That was weird. That's how a lot of the. You're right. That's exactly how a lot of the Irish made it to the U.S. I speak from his. I am the result of that historical experience. You know, people. I mean, and listen. I'm not. Okay, let's not downplay. Let's not downplay the horrors of slavery, and okay, let's not do that. But let's not also forget all of the Irish and the Chinese that built the railroads in this country. All right? They were right alongside the black man when except they were indentured servants, which is only one step above slavery. And they built those damn railroads that connected the U.S., the East Coast to the West Coast. Irish on the East Coast, Chinese on the West Coast, and we met in the middle. So let's not downplay that sacrifice, you know, at all. But nobody talks about that in this day and age. All right. You know, I think I'm going to drop all this food and go to that other cabin and check all the cars. I need to be able to maneuver, though. I think we are going to spend the night here. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not comparing slavery to indentured servitude in that manner, okay? So let's not get that twisted. Go in here. Oh, I'm not going to even get into that, Cyrus. We're not going to go down that. We're not going to go down a political road. Because if you believe the rumors, Michelle's going to run for president. If you believe the rumors, Biden's going to drop out and Michelle's going to run. She'll win if she does. I don't care how much you like Trump. If Michelle runs, she's going to win. Those fuckers are too. Nobody has enough on them to do anything about it. Pounds of torque and a good amount of that in the basement? I don't understand. I don't understand what that means. You know, for as much time as I spent in my stepfather's mechanic shop when I was 14, 12 to 14, I didn't learn shit. I learned basics, but so I'm not a car guy. So, I mean, I can fix stuff on the car, but I'm not a car guy. All right. I'm just putting all these together in case I decide to do the towers later on. That way they're in visual range, visual view. So let's go out this other side. Oh, I know what he's talking about. I just don't understand what do you mean dyno? I don't know what a dyno is. My whole family's Republican, Tamarack. Except for me, I'm independent. I'm going to vote for the best person for the job. And right now, those two old men are not the best person for the job. Either of them. They're both too old. They need to step aside and let somebody new come in. Oops, wrong way. I don't care if it's Republican or Democrat. They need somebody better. Kamala's hot. Okay. I guess. I mean, all right. So, you know what? God dang it. I'm going to hit that house, too. I was going to... Yeah, let's go get that house. It's not even dark yet, man. Not even close. But you know, Counter Force, I completely forgot that is the absolute most important reason for electing someone to be president of the United States of free. You know, the most important job in the entire free world is if they are attractive. You know, I completely forgot about that super undeniable necessity to running our country. You have to be attractive. I mean, shit doesn't hurt, I guarantee. Because, I mean, oh, look at that. Unaccelerated thermal underwear. New matches and an accelerant. I'm glad I came here. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I need some more cloth, though, because I dropped my cloth over there. We can do that there. The man could bankrupt a cat if given the chance. That's funny. If voting made a difference, they wouldn't let you do it. Hey, man, you know, I mean, we all know what's up. If you don't know what's up, then you're hiding under a rock. There once was a time you could actually work on the cars without having to have a computer to try to figure out why it didn't start. Yeah, I had a 52 Chevy, I think, where I could actually pop the hood and crawl inside the engine block. Or, well, inside the, you know, or inside the, you know, inside there, crawl in there, and, you know, I mean, there were a few wires, and if you're leaking oil, it's probably your piston or your head gasket. You know, if the tranny was leaking, it was probably the gasket. You know, I mean, it's like simple stuff. We just won ourselves another 2 degrees of leniency with the natural order out here, because this is what I'm going to spend my time on right now, is fixing these long johns. Everything's looking really good. 41 degrees is all. I thought I had better than that, even with this. That's an extra 1.8. Hang on, let's fix this. See if that brings me up to 1 more degree. Or 2. That'd be better. 41 still? I don't understand. We should be better than that.
I need to rest soon.
I don't have any leather. Hey, VOD. No, it's not. It's a single-player game, buddy. All right, so it is starting to get dark. So let's. I guess we'll go. I don't see anything else I need to do. So we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna eat my fill, and then we're gonna go ahead and how much water do I have? I've got enough. Let's drink the soda. Welcome, VOD. How you doing? All right, so now I've got my... Yeah, it would be cool. And you know what? I just realized, what if that's what they're creating, guys? What if they're creating... What if Hinterland is creating in Unreal Engine 5 the Long Dark multiplayer game? The Long Dark multiplayer game on a different map. By the way, I am trying to get my food bonus, so I have that extra carry weight again. I don't want the multiplayer mod. I don't want mods. I got people telling me about mods all the time on this game. I don't want a mod in this game. I don't have a problem with mods like on Ark that are going through Steam. I don't, because if there's a problem with it, then I can talk to Steam about it. But these individual mods, no, you can keep it. If I can push a button and it and it adds it to my game, that's fine. But if I got to go through, jump through a bunch of hoops to do something by somebody that created something that I don't know I don't know who they are, and there's no layers of protection, then you can keep it. I'm not going to do it. All right, I had to drink some coffee. We are full. We got full bellies, and I don't think there's anything else. Oh, wait, do I have anything I can make? Birch bark. We could do that. Just one. Trying to make it go later so I can sleep without waking up in the middle of the night. Reishi mushrooms. How many of these do I have? I can make 6. That's 1.5 hours. That's cool. I could figure it out, but I don't want to mess with it. How many bandages do I have? I've got 4. That's enough. I don't need any more than that. We could start a little fire, and I could make. No, I could make a couple of cups of tea. We could do that. Actually, no. Excuse me, no. I'm going to wait to do that until I'm actually cooking a bunch of food. I don't need to waste a match on that. Even though I've got a ton of matches on me right now, this is how we survive the 500 days. We don't waste resources. So, all right, we're going to Misanthrope, and then I guess we'll wrap back around. Oh, wait, hang on. That's what I can be doing. I almost forgot. Sharpen that thing, man, with my whetstone. Haha, Tamarick, that's funny. Well, what it would be is it would probably be instanced loot, so everybody got their own loot. And it might be randomized, so nobody got the same loot, so you could trade with your partner. But you don't know what they really have until you bang them in the head with a pry bar. If they made this multiplayer, would I still play it? Sure. Because they'd have to have a single player option. Otherwise, they'd lose out on half their user base. Actually, they'd lose out on like a bunch of their user base. Because there's so many people that play this game, and it's all single player to begin with. So we're all used to playing single player. So if you made it multiplayer, it maybe have to be where you could pop into somebody's game and play with them for a minute. But they'd have to have building mechanics. They'd have to have all kinds of stuff to keep us entertained. New enemies, all kinds of things. Bigfoot. Put Bigfoot in the game. And I don't mean that Nightwalker BS, where is this mysterious spirit that hunts you. I mean Bigfoot. Picking all the berries and all the mushrooms off the trees so you don't have any. Maybe you gotta hunt him down to his cave where he has his stash. Maybe he comes and steals your deer. You drop a deer, he comes running out of the woods, picks the deer up, puts it around his shoulders, and he fireman carries it into the woods. '98's good. I want to save that whetstone. All right. You know what? Oh, I'm tired. I can't read my book. All right. We'll go ahead and we'll drink one more time. Sophia, what are you talking about? I forgot what. It wouldn't be hindered by terrain or by weather. Maybe it goes from. I mean, if they had seasons, that'd be even better. Because then the Sasquatch could go from brown to white, or brown in the summer to white in the winter. Oh, we're gonna sleep for a few more hours. Long Dark Hunger Games version. Oh, dude. That would be something. You all start in different locations. You all start in different locations, and it's last person standing, and you have to, and it's interloper rules. So you have to make your own bow and your own knife and your own hatchet. And you got to hunt down the other person. You'd have to be able to barricade your doors though, or lock your doors so people couldn't get in. But they might be waiting for you outside. But if it's really cold, how long can they wait? And can you slip out the back door whenever there's a blizzard so you can get away from them? I don't know. It could be interesting. That could be a fun game to play. I might play that. I don't do battle royales very often, but I might play that. Oh yeah, it's multiplayer because we all backseat game. That is true. That is true. This is a team effort. What's my carry weight looking like? I'm a little over, but I've got water. Let's drop our water, and then we're gonna go because I'm gonna get water at that misanthrope. So let's drink and drop this. All right. Let's go see about Mr. Bear over there and see what's up. A nice day. I don't like the way that it faces you in a different direction, though. Oh, I already did this? I already got this one? All right. Yeah, add a PvP mode. It could be fun. But then I couldn't live stream it because then people would be able to see where I was at. And I'm always going to get stream sniper. I would get stream snipers in this game. I know I would. 2 wolves there. I know there's more wolves. There's 3 wolves there. Let's go over here to this one. No, Tamarack, you don't even know. I mean, it might be too hard for some people. But if you had the various versions of the game like you do here, you could play it in What's the lowest version of this game? What's the easiest version of this game? Oh, hey, Angler Book. Voyager. Tenderfoot. I mean, you know, for all the kids who haven't played this game before, I am king of the hobos. I am king of the hobos, Mod Squad. I have a whole series. As far as I know, I became king of the hobos faster than anybody's ever played that game. 25 days, I think. I think it's 25 days. And anybody that tells me that they beat my 25 days has got to show me proof on video. Pilgrim, that's what it is. Yeah, any pilgrims out there, you can play it on Pilgrim. Have plenty of loot. You could even have guns. However you want to play it. You don't have to play it in Interloper. You could play it any way you want. And the more experienced players would get more points for winning on Interloper, and we'd have a leaderboard and everything else. You might be able to win multiple times quickly with Pilgrim. You might be able to get up in there. But it'd have to be scaled to difficulty, though, for points. Or they probably have separate leaderboards. All right. Search this. Played on console? With Hobo Tough Life? Yeah, they're done with that game. So, I mean, get what you can out of it, because that's all they're going to do with it. They're working on another game right now. I don't know what they're doing. It's still in production. I thought that was oatmeal for some reason. Yeah, bad goading is always a mood killer for sure. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Ah! Trouble, trouble. Have you guys seen that? Just YouTube Taylor Swift goat song. You'll understand what I just did. Hey, hockey jersey. That might be better than what I've got. Let's see. I told you guys I worked at Breckenridge for a season, right? Now, my wife doesn't ski, but so she worked down below at the bottom of the slope. But I used to have to take the ski lift up every day, so I could go up there and cook for him. I was on the barbecue station. And that's where I learned my amazing pulled pork recipe that I use to this day. Anyway, so I would have to go up on the ski lift every day, and then on our break we got to go, and they made us take an hour break. So we'd ski down the slopes, and then take the lift back up, and then on our break, and then we get to ski down. We'd get to ski down at the end of our shift. It was fun. It was good. It was a pretty fun. Workcation. That's what national parks are workations, guys. If you ever have a chance to work at a national park, they are taking people all the time. No matter what you do, you could probably pretty much get a job at a national park. And they're seasonal. They're only 6 months out of the year. And so if you didn't like it, you wouldn't have to worry about it. They house you. They usually give you at least one meal a day. sometimes 2, or at least they give you a hefty discount. So yeah, if any of you are young out there, even the older people, if you can drive, they need drivers all the time. They need maintenance people all the time. They need restaurant workers. They need housekeepers. They need all kinds of people every single year in all the national parks in the United States of America. So if you have you've got an extra few months, you want to get out, or maybe you want to disappear for 6 months, you don't want anybody to know, you could actually work at a national park, and poof, you could be gone and safe and be getting paid in a national park in the United States of America. I've worked at 3 or 4 of them in my time. It's super great work. Really good people. You meet people from all around the world, because there's a lot of people on work visas from other countries. Yeah, it's a really good place to be. I think I'm going to go ahead and eat, because I don't want to lose my chance at a bonus here. We've got plenty of meat over there, so we're going to go ahead and just do this. I'm thinking about heading to Desolation Point. Great place to get some culture. Well, in this day and age, they don't allow you to party like they used to when I was doing it. Like, I worked at Mesa Verde National Park for 3 seasons and got fired from 2 of them. So after the last time, they were like, we can't have you back. I was like, okay, sorry. I was in my 20s. We partied hard. Of course, then I worked at Breckenridge, which was not not really a national park. But it may as well have been. But I tell you what, if you try to work at a ski resort, their rent is freaking expensive, and they take it out of your pay. Like, I think we were paying like $1,000 a month. That was like 15 years ago. But my wife and I split it because we were living in the same room. It was a 1-bedroom. They usually make you bunk with somebody, though. I don't think I want to go out there right now. I think we're going to wait for an hour. Bonfires, I mean, it depends on where you're at. It depends on the time of year. It depends on the fire safety rules. Like, like in 2002, we had a fire at Mesa Verde National Park, and so they had to evacuate the entire staff. Well, and the reason I got fired was because we partied at the hotel room they put us up at, and it got a little rowdy. So they fired a bunch of people that year because we just partied too hard on company time. They considered it company time because they were putting us up. But it was a forest fire, national park fire in 2002. All right, I guess we're going to start checking. That's 1 arrow down now, so we're good. I think I'm going to drop most of my stuff and go deer hunting here because I'm going to need some hides. I don't see the other bear. Like, I don't see him. So he may not be here. Where's the other spot the bear shows up? There's this one here, that one there. Is it just the 2? We may have to come back tomorrow. By the way, Big Bend National Park is in the caldera of an inactive volcano. It's down in southern Texas, right on the border. If you don't mind being in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere, it's not a bad place to be. If you don't mind javelina pigs and a lot of cactus. Little tiny black bears that roam. Above the Quonset near the trailer? Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, you're right. Okay, we might have to go hunt that guy tomorrow. Because I don't know if only 2 of them are active at a time. out of the 3. We're going to make it back before it gets dark, though. And grass that wants to eat your feet. What do you mean? I was only at Big Bend National Park for about 3 months, though, because I got an offer to bartend at the south rim of the Grand Canyon, so I took that job because I didn't care for the desert so much. I mean, and then I went to the south rim of the Grand Canyon, which was basically desert, but at least in at the hotel I was working at least there were trees in that town. I worked there for like a year. That wasn't seasonal. That was a Best Western that I worked at. Yeah, I was sitting there at Big Bend National Park and enjoying the sunset, and I was sitting down, and I had a beer in my hand, and I had a leather jacket on because I was dumb like that, I guess. But I think was it in the fall? Might have been in the fall. Maybe that's why it was starting to get chilly. But anyway, and I was sitting there drinking my beer and wasn't paying attention. All of a sudden, I feel this tug on my elbow, and I look down, and there's this javelina chewing on my jacket. Boy, I tell you what, I jumped up so fast, it make your head spin. Of course, the javelinas would come through the employee housing every single night and every single morning, because they would just go from one spot to the other to get their food. And yeah, packs of wild javelinas, man. Little tiny nasty pigs, dude. They're mean as hell, too, and they smell. There's another hammer, ladies and gentlemen. You are a hammer. I guess we're going to Desolation Point to drop off a hammer, guys. That's what we're doing. That's the 3rd hammer we found in the game so far. I don't care about these tools, really. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll take the tools and we'll drop them off over here. Maybe I do have a new set of tools in my future, because if I'm going to go deliver the hammer to the Riken tomorrow, then yeah, that'll work. We may as well make some tools, because I'm going to have the coal available to me in the mine shafts. And I've got cloth right now. I may as well make an extra set of tools so I have an extra set of tools. So I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow, guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to head over to Desolation Point. I'm going to deliver the hammer. We're going to forge up some maybe a couple set of tools, depending on how much time I feel like I've got and how much food I have on me. We might drop a bear over there. Hopefully we'll find this bear that's over here. I'll see it maybe on the way back. That would be nice. It's a beautiful day. For sure, for sure. I'm just gathering up firewood so we have enough firewood to be able to go fishing when we come back. There's another hook. Look at that. Another hook. And by the time we get back, all of our guts should be done, so we should be able to make some more, whatchamacallit? Some more fishing line, some more tackle. Then if I can break down all the wood that's here, I might be able to have enough firewood to do a big fish run on day after tomorrow, on Sunday. And then also, guys, I'm going to be taking Monday off. You won't have any videos on Monday because Zeus has to go to the vet. Although I start early enough, I might do the Long Dark on Monday again, but that'll be the only thing that I do, because I got to take Zeus to the vet. And then the following day, we're not going to have a live stream until I get Nightingale downloaded. And once I get Nightingale downloaded, then we're going to play an hour here, and then we're going to jump over to the purple platform, and I'm going to be doing all the rest of the live streaming over there. And then we're going to bust up those videos and put them on YouTube for the future. So if that makes sense, hopefully that made sense to you guys. Let's drop these. Let's drop all this. I might have to make some water. I could read a book right now. Well, I mean, you're talking. I mean, you say Texas grass, but you know how big Texas is, Cyrus. Why you gotta stereotype the grass of Texas like that? I wonder if I can. I think I'm going to take a hit. We're 2 hours and 3 hours, 2 hours and 36 minutes. I don't think I want to do that. That's scary. Let's go ahead and let's go. Let's do this. Can I put this right here? On this side, maybe? Get up. Get up, you fool. Hang on. One last thing I want to do before we end. Oh, I can't put it there. It won't let me. I want to be able to get both of these. Wait, that might do it. That might do it. Yeah, let's go. You're born in Waco? Yeah, I said this before, right? I spent 7 years in Texas. Round Rock, I was there for about a year. Then I was in Kerrville for about 2.5 years. And then the rest of the time I spent in New Braunfels, or right outside New Braunfels, right near Seguin. Between New Braunfels and Seguin. So Seguin is a college town. Boy, I got some of the best fishing in my life in Texas, man. I love that. I love the hill country, man. If I have to retire, I think the hill country might be where I'm going to be. Texas is not a bad place to be if you're in the right spot. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to bust this down with. I'm going to use 3 hours on the hammer. There's that. And I've got an hour 4 left. Let's go ahead and let's use. I'm going to call it 2. And I bet you I get 3 out of it. Use the hammer again. Oh, God damn it, no! Oh. We got to go back inside. I can't even do that. It says it requires a tool. You are a tool. And I lost my food, so I'm not going to get my bonus. Bummer. And do I have any food on me? Oh, I've got cattails. That's fine. We'll eat 5 cattails. Sweet water. Chad, you just got to go to the right spot, man. I'm telling you, Texas is a good state, or at least it used to be. I don't know about these days, but how far downhill some of these areas have gone with the opportunity they have. Smoking comment. What are you talking about? I missed. All right. Anyway. Let's go ahead and let's sleep for 9 hours, just enough calories to do so. And then, guys, it's been 2 hours and 11 minutes. I think we're going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to wait for just a little more than an hour, and I'm going to go live at 10:30 my time. It's 9:09 my time right now. So in an hour and 20 minutes, we're going to go live. So let me go ahead and drink the rest of my water here. Actually, it won't matter. I'm going to have to drink that when I come back in because it saved the game just after I woke up. So that won't matter. But that's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you go here. In an hour and a half, we're going to be coming live with Enshrouded, where I'm going to go ahead and we're going to raise our flame level up to level 5, and we're going to go hunt ourselves a really big, bad Spectre. Also, the loom did unlock for me last night. I haven't gone and gotten it, so we're going to be able to make padding, which means we're going to be able to make the best armor in the game so far. So we're probably going to upgrade our armor again. It seems like we're upgrading our armor every single day now because the game just keeps giving me better stuff as I make the better stuff. So anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. As I always say, I am my usual me, you be your usual you. Love you all. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you in an hour and a half. All right. Have a great day.